Welcome back to High Cheese Mets News, Baseball News. I'm Tommy. This is Bobby. Jake and Max, are they the next best duo after Batman and Robin? Definitely. Is Francisco Lindor having a bounce-back MVP season this year? Probably. Michael Conforto still watching baseball. Not playing it. And Albert Pujols sent his heart back to St. Louis. Romance is hot in the streets in the league. Let's get into it. All right. Welcome back to High Cheese. Hit that like and subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification if you like Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you don't like Hunchback of Notre Dame, hit that bell notification down below and say, in protest. Welcome to baseball. This isn't a Disney podcast. This is baseball.
But it's just romance. Romance is in the air today.
Oh, shit. That was a great transition there.
Thank you.
All right, well, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. The greatest, most intimidating game of baseball was played yesterday. The Cardinals had to face 3 innings of Jacob deGrom, followed by 6 innings of Max Scherzer, and by God, it was beautiful. Obviously, you watched. I imagine you took part in that magical showing. It was like a movie.
Yeah, yep. I was in New York all weekend, and I had to make sure I was like back home so that I could like watch it by like 1 p.m. because I'm like, okay, I'm not missing a pitch.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was awesome. Jake for 3 looked good, and then Mad Max coming out of the bullpen like an animal.
It was. Imagine being a hitter and that lineup of being like,
yeah,
God, at least Jake's out, and then you walk out there and you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah. Did you see too, like the minor league team that was tweeting last year all about like Jake DeGrom, the Cardinals minor league team? They sent out a tweet and they were like, hey, we got Jake DeGrom. We got everything you need on him, but Max, you're on your own.
Amazing. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember they I remember last year when they had to face Jake and they were like, send help.
And then they did it a couple times. He went back down like months later and faced one more team, and it was the same team, and they're like, oh my goodness.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So it was a beautiful thing, man. It was
it's awesome watching them both pitch.
It probably won't happen again. And even Jake got asked afterwards. He was like, how cool was that? And he's like, it's cool, but when we don't pitch on the same day, I get to watch him. He's like, I didn't get to watch him because I finished and had to do like my post-game rituals. So
yeah, a lot more fun being able to watch him in the dugout. I'm curious too how Max was talking. There was a clip floating around of him talking a lot to the pitching coach. And like just being a lot like animated in the dugout and stuff, and people saying like, why does he need like sitting down? It's like, because he just brings the energy, man. He's just like, you see every other pitcher sitting down, stone cold, and he's stone cold and focused, but he's just so like, his energy just through the roof. It's wild.
He's 11
every time.
11
every time. The dude is
like, why is it 10? Like because it's at 11.
Yeah, he just brings it. What else happened in the game? Francisco Lindor, both sides of the plate. He said, "Oh, let me hop over there and do the same thing twice." Yeah. Dongs. Hit a nice double deck, 2 homers.
What do you think? You think?
Yeah,
I mean, granted,
you saw the home run list. He's bouncing back, dude. 31, Mikey P's number.
I'm just saying, last year he had similar spring training, remember? He came out spring training just as hot, and then the season started. He went up to New York, and everything got flustered. Now,
I don't recall a super duper hot spring training. I recall
it was a hot spring training.
Was it hot, or were you just hype on Lindor like every Met fan was? Because I don't remember him having ever both sides of the plate home run. Nope.
Okay, was it?
I don't remember. No, I'm telling you, I do not think if you pulled up his spring training numbers from last year, I do not think you would have been like, oh, he's going to have an MVP caliber season. I don't think that now. But I think he's going to be leading toward an MVP caliber season. Based off of spring training last year, you thought that he was going to be an MVP? No.
Not an MVP. I thought he'd be better than what he produced.
Well, everyone thought that not based off spring training. That's just off
spring training. He had a good spring training last year. And then when we went to New York for the first time, everything got like, whoa. And then he started seeing like raccoons in the dugout.
I don't know. I'm just sure of a Lindor MVP caliber season. I also really liked Starling Marte. He was he had some awesome stuff. We saw he was on second, but he had a nice rip down the line, and then he was on second base, and we were actually on the phone for this one. There was a bloop right to center field. It dropped right in front of the center fielder, and any other base runner would be watching the ball, keeping an eye on it. Before this dude just bolted right on contact and was home like that. We were both just like, is he home already? And they cut to home, and my man made it with time to spare. It was impressive, and it was just like, it was so exciting watching someone that presence on the base path, just bringing that knowledge to the game and stuff. And they cut to him too, just scouring the outfield in between every pitch, just looking to see where outfielders are, seeing where they're playing, seeing where they're going to be for if balls get hit there. Like, love it.
Yep, action figure, man. It's a combination of speed and like baseball IQ, like that baseball clip that was going around with Freeman, where he was like win boys, and he was calling out the wind and having that high baseball IQ, but with Marte's speed. It's a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
like you said,
it's going to be game over.
The throw was coming into the plate. I was expecting a bang bang, like and he was gone. It wasn't even.
Oh,
close.
it was so impressive. It was just awesome to watch. That dude is just to be that yoked and be that fast. He's just a superhero action figure at this point.
I don't even know if he's wearing a jersey or if it's just painted on.
You get it now. You were skeptic when I said it. When I said action figure, you're like, okay, man, you get it now, right?
I get it. Yeah.
His biceps are
bold,
dude. If you bust out of that thing, dude. He's literally gonna bust out of that thing. I can't wait for any game this season when he like lays out. Could you imagine if he hits a home run and as he hits it, like, boom, just the flex of his chest just pops the jersey open. Dude, come on, Starling. Love
Somehow the MLB turned into like NFL the street, like
yo, dude. What was it?
Baseball.
The Bigs. It was called the Bigs. Remember that game? It was the same shit.
I do.
Where you could just run off the wall and stuff.
Yeah, backyard baseball's a little different.
Yeah. Michael Conforto, what are you doing, buddy?
I don't know.
So he's still sitting at home.
Scooter's still scooting.
There's 10 days left until baseball. And my man is not playing baseball. No. He's watching it. Or he's probably practicing. I imagine you're not a baseball player. You're not getting ready. But at the same time, it's like, what are you doing, Scooter?
I don't know. That Boris client, they want that money. And, we saw it with Correa, right? He wanted that huge contract. And he ended up taking like a 3-year with 3 opt-outs.
Like, 3 opt-outs. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Conforto goes somewhere similar, like a Diamondbacks on a 3-year with an opt-out after the first.
I agree entirely. But what takes so long? Like, I'm all for, like, once that happened with Correa, I was like, oh, cool. So the ball's going to get rolling on, like, a bunch of these. That's when, like, Trevor Story got that 1 year. I was like, okay, cool. So now the short-term deals are coming. And he's just not coming to the table with deals short-term. I don't know if he's not getting them or if he's just not into what teams are offering or what they're offering, but dude, just play ball. Yeah, because if he doesn't, right, he can play. Or because if he doesn't want the pick attached to him, right, it's like you have to wait until July. Is that what it is? The problem was, generally it was that you could wait out a certain point, and it wasn't always July. It was a little bit earlier in the season, so you could kind of play with that because teams obviously don't want to extend to you if it's going to cost them a draft pick. So they would kind of wait and then once that hits past that point, they become way more available. But now that point's July, so that means Conforto, if he wanted to wait to that, has to wait 3 more months. So the Mets extended Michael Conforto a qualifying offer for folk who don't know, and what that basically means is that any team that's not the Mets that tries to sign him has to sacrifice a pick from the draft to the New York Mets for the opportunity to sign Michael Conforto, which is a hefty toll nowadays. It's not especially for a bat like Mike or a glove and bat like Michael, who's good, but it's not Carlos Correa. It's not Trevor Story. It's good, but it's not on that level.
It's also not the next possible Mike Trout, and that's the whole thing with draft picks is you never know when you're gonna get the next Mike Trout. So it's just Conforto's ceiling, and there's some we don't know, but we got a good idea of the house he's in at least.
I do know that he's been watching a lot of rom-coms.
Oh,
and
dope.
And the biggest one that he's been checking out was on the MLB Network last night, and that rom-com was called Albert Pujols to St. Louis, my guy.
Okay, didn't know where we were going.
Bam, baby, romance is on the streets. Albert Pujols back to St. Louis, where it all started for 11 years, 2 World Series, one MVP, 2 World Series rings. He's back home for $2 million or something like that. Awesome. He's only 21 home runs away from 700, which he's gonna hit. Awesome. Yeah. I
hate it, but I love it. I love it, but it makes the Cardinals a little bit better. Not statistically, but the clubhouse.
The clubhouse.
That's what I'm saying. You got the fan base fired up from that move. You got the veteran leadership in Pujols. You got him coming back, the homecoming. Like, go ahead.
And any bottom of the ninth inning, if Albert Pujols is out to play, you're worried. It doesn't matter how old he is. You're like, oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I've seen what this guy can do. He's the machine.
Yeah, it's romance, but it's also just like a beast move on their part. And then also now I could see him just being extended and being part of...
It's also just what everyone wanted.
Yeah, he's going to be part of the Cardinals organization in some form of coaching. Yeah. He'll be a hitting coach in 2 years. You know what I mean? It was
awesome. It was awesome. Awesome to see. Awesome to it's what everyone wanted. Even when he went to the Dodgers last year, it was like, no. Everyone's like, no, dude, go back.
He wanted a World Series.
Go to the
Can you
Archers.
get mad at him? Can you be mad for hopping on the super team?
No, and I don't, because it's also, I don't think the Cardinals made an offer. So it's like, it's on you, dude. It's on the Cards. But they came through. And they gave baseball fans what they want, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be funny, too, seeing him, like, just, larger in the Cardinal jersey. Like, they put the side-by-sides up.
Right,
Greinke side-by-side. Like, we were talking about Greinke, those side-by-sides, quite similar,
Yeah.
The machine is taking diesel now. Doesn't mean he doesn't rake. Doesn't mean I love you, Albert. I love you, dude.
He still had the high OPS last year. He's still, he's still able to bomb it out.
Albert Pujols. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Exactly. Like we were saying before. Anytime he's at the plate, you're like, oh, God.
What'd you say? 21 away from 700?
21 away. He's DH now. You kidding me? The dude's just going to... Yeah.
It'd be cool. Be cool to
awesome.
Get. I think A-Rod ended up like too short, I'm pretty sure. I think he's like...
Did he? I don't even know.
And like...
It's such a bummer.
Yeah, I really want Pujols to hit that 700. It's just a nice...
That'd be fun. I just love milestones like that. Those milestones are crazy nowadays, too.
Yeah.
All right, well, let us know what you thought of this episode. Let us know if you like romance, hot in the streets, if you like Albert going back to St. Louis, if you think Michael's going to go, where do you think he's going to go? Let us know. If you think Francisco's having a bounce-back year, are Jake and Max Batman and Robin, or are they Cap and Iron Man? Or are they Simon and Garfunkel? If you don't like the Mets, I'm letting people who like, we're trying to welcome in.
I got you. I'm trying to throw like the Lady and the Tramp with like St. Louis Cardinals. I still have that in my head, like Lady and the Tramp with the Cards and Pujols.
Is that in St. Louis, that movie?
I'm pretty sure that's France.
Lady and the Tramp is not France, dude. It's America.
Italy, then? No.
It's America, dude.
No.
Yes, dude.
There's a big old Italian dude that's just like, he did a pasta.
He just owns the Italian.
He did my pasta.
No, that's Tony, and he just owns an Italian restaurant. The parents of the dog are just English American people. Just because an Italian's in a movie doesn't mean the movie's based in Italy.
I'm not saying it's been a while. All I'm saying is it not England or France or Italy? You're going with Chicago?
It's just not out of America. I know that. I'm pretty sure baseball's in it or something. America. Tune in next week. Let's go Mets, baby. I got the Mets box. It's sick. Check out. We got links and stuff. We'll put YouTube's videos up. See ya.